Don't you think that it's really shame on mankind when we don't see people treat women as human beings? Let's have a look at the previous cultures and religions and see how they used to be unfair to women at these times. Greece considered women as a poisoned tree. She was an abomination of Satan and work, and she would be sold or bought just like a product. Romans considered women with no spirits, and as a kind of torture they poured oil on women and they pulled them by horses until death. Women in this finest culture have no value, and they used to call her painful water that washes happiness and money, and they would consider her as an unclean creature, and her husband had the right to get rid of her whenever he wanted to. The Hindu culture used to look at women as they were unclean creatures, and they said that death, hellfire, poison and snakes are not worse than a woman, and women have no right to live after their husbands die, but they will be buried with them as well. As men will deprive the women to get rid of the power of their fathers, husbands and the sons as well. And they deprive the women to work as well, and they will consider women as spoils of war after victory. Jewish law gave women some of the rights back, but it deprived the women to inherit if they have good brothers, and if they haven't good brothers, they wouldn't get married to anybody they like, but they would be married from another tribe, fearing of transmission of the inheritance to another family. Just also the women are cursed because they are the cause of temptation, and they will consider them as unclean creatures at their menstruation times, and their father has the right to sell them as well, as she is like a door of the gates of hell for the man, or driving him to commit sins which brought misfortunes to humanity. So she has to expiate and never stop expiating due to what she has come with, a burden of sins and misery. French had held a conference in the year 586 to find out and discuss if they should consider the woman as a human being or not, whether she has a spirit or not, and if she has a spirit, is it humanity or animality, and if it's humanity, is it equal to the spirit of the man or it's lower than it. Finally, they decided that she was a human being, but she has been just created to serve men. Theologians sat all together at Macon Council to figure out if the woman has a body only or body with a soul. The elected view was that she is devoid of the survivor soul, but Mary, peace be upon her, is the only exception case to this. An English parliament passed a resolution in the era of King Henry VIII banning women to read the New Testament, and up till the year 1805 English law allowed men to sell their wives for a price, and they weren't considered as citizens until the year 1850, and they were kept like this without any rights till the year 1882. In modern times, women were considered as tacky creatures, and they have virility for showing off their bodies for commercial stuff and things like that. Actually, women were always being cared as long as they give and make efforts for specific purposes. At that time, they stop giving as they are rejected by the society.
يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير. من عمل صالحا من ذكر أو أنثى وهو مؤمن فلنحيينه حياة طيبة ولنجزينهم أجرهم بأحسن ما كانوا يعملون. وقلنا يا آدم اسكن أنت وزوجك الجنة وكلا منها رغدا حيث شئتما ولا تقربا هذه الشجرة فتكونا من الظالمين. فأزلهما الشيطان عنها فأخرجهما مما كانا فيه. وناداهما ربهما ألم أنهكما عن تلكما الشجرة وأقل لكما إن الشيطان لكما عدو مبين. قالا ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين.
تلك أمة قد خلت لها ما كسبت ولكم ما كسبتم ولا تسألون عما كانوا يعملون.
وإذا بشر أحدهم بالأنثى ظل وجهه مسودا وهو كظيم يتوارى من القوم من سوء ما بشر به أيمسكه على هون أم يدسه في التراب ألا ساء ما يحكمون.
Look around yourself, can't you see this wonder spread in front of you? The clouds floating by, the sky so clear and blue, planets in their orbits, the moon and the sun, such perfect harmony. Let's start questioning ourselves. Isn't this proof enough for us? Or are we so blind to push it all aside? No, we just have to open our eyes, our hearts and minds. If we just look right, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day, keep us close to you until the end of time. Look inside yourself, such perfect order, hiding in your cells, running in your veins. What about anger, love and pain, and all the things you're feeling? Can you touch them with your hand? So are they really there? Let's start questioning ourselves. Isn't this proof enough for us? Or are we so blind to push it all aside? No, we just have to open our eyes, our hearts and minds. If we just look right, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day, keep us close to you until the end of time. When a baby's born, so helpless and weak, and you're watching it growing, so why deny what's in front of your eyes? The biggest miracle of life. just look right, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth.